今天我们有新游戏，各位是之前我稍微有提到的 Adios Amigo， 但这个是一个走路模拟器啊，像 Firewatch 那样的走路模拟器，但它的故事听起来很有趣，就是你是一个在美国中部的养猪户，但其实那只是你的副业，或者说你的副业是其实是帮黑帮处理尸体。什么邪典游戏 ？What？ 帮黑帮处理尸体，但有一天你终于觉得你受够了，你要退休了。我不知道为什么你要退休，但很明显这是个坏主意。所以黑帮就送了一个你已经结识许久的杀手来说服你，好好想想啊，好好想想啊，这条路走下去是条不归路啊，所以就让我们来看看吧。
I can't do this anymore.
What?
This.
What, mornings?
No. All of this.
You mean the deal?
Afraid so.
What do you mean? You need better pay?
So.
No, nothing like that. I'm just, done with this.
Uh-huh. Okay. You wanna...
No.
Suit yourself. So, you're done, huh?
Yep.
我的猪都吃肉
You do
了。
understand what that means, right?
Does it have to mean anything?
It doesn't work like that. You know that.
I must be getting forgetful in my old age.
黑帮不是这样运作的。为什么这些猪的下巴上长了奇怪的肿瘤？有人有看到猪长这样吗？我知道我是城市的孩子，但这个猪这样子没事吧？
Yeah, you are welcome to try.
Well, let's go get some coffee. Talk things over. Come on.
我表示我可能可以被说服，所以他就说来喝杯咖啡吧。
Smells delicious as always.
Sadie was the real cook.
Hey, don't sell yourself short. Not much that's better than your home-cooked eggs.
Hope you don't mind. I left out the bell peppers this time.
Can't stand them.
Put jalapenos in them once. Never again.
The fuck 是死白人。反正我们就说我们这次没有加那个什么青椒，我们说没有加青椒，然后呢，然后就说哦，然后说我们之前曾经加过辣椒，再也不加了。
I don't know. That might be tasty.
Well, if you say so.
Not to change the subject, but how long have we been doing this for, you think?
15 years?
15年，这家伙看才15岁。
Summer of '78. Why'd we meet? What was it?
Bill was sick.
And you couldn't afford a doctor.
然后反正就说我们就开始回忆到底是怎么认识的，然后就说什么哦，我们已经做这个15年了，然后就开始讲原因，是因为我们就说，因为当年我们的儿子病了，然后没有钱，因为欢迎来到美国，我天，这游戏已经开始有莫名其妙的喜感了，但反正是我们需要钱，所以就找上了他们。
No, we could not.
So you needed my help.
You or God's.
Well, here's what I remember. I had a problem that night, and Jimmy was trying to help me solve that problem when who should come in through that door but you?
Jimmy was always bragging about connections back home. I thought he could help.
Jimmy knew we could help each other, so he called up Tony. We agreed, made a deal. We all agreed. Ugh. Anyone ever tell you you're no good at making coffee?
他说我们是韩式咖啡难喝。
Sadie did. All the time.
Thought you'd have got it better by now.
Well, Sadie made the coffee. I made the bacon.
It's good bacon. You know, when I was a kid,
然后反正就说哦，有人跟你讲你咖啡好难喝吗？我们就说哦，Sadie 有讲，再看什么老婆，但感觉就是我们的全家都死光了，所以我们受够了啦，不需要钱的啦，不想要养老。某一天也许拿个散弹枪靠在下巴上，按下扳机之类的。Anyways， 然后我们就说，因为平常咖啡都是 Sadie 在泡的，我是负责做培根的。然后他就打趣的说：“没错，你做的培根很好吃。”有啦，我们已经吃完那个蛋了，只是我们的嘴巴很大，我们花3口就把一整个炒蛋吃掉。
I thought pigs were all pink with curly tails.
Yorkshires are. Mine are red wattle. American breed. Not a lot of them out there, you know.
That's so.
Mm-hmm. Always thought it'd be nice, you know, to raise pigs that was different. I had some Yorkies way back. Must have been, I don't know, before the service.
他是有讲我们的猪的品种，你看这是不是真的？是有这种猪啦，长这样子，然后它的确有一个奇怪下巴、奇怪构造，但是没有像刚刚那个上面长得那么神奇。So I guess 真的有这种猪，那反正他们就说我们的猪是那种很稀有的，因为我们就是故意想要不一样。
Long time ago.
I'm an old man.
You and me both. So why the Waddles? Funny name.
Like I said, American breed. Nearly went extinct. Thought I'd do my part to keep them alive. And that tastes good.
You aren't wrong. You know, the other day, I was reading the paper.
Look at you, an intellectual.
Yeah, maybe. Anyways, I read that pigs were as smart as us. You believe that?
然后反正就在讲闲话，就说他有一天，他前几天看那个报道说猪跟我们一样聪明。
I suppose so.
How smart do you reckon?
I do believe I know pigs smarter than people.
Not a particularly high bar.
We ain't that smart.
然后我们在那边附议说 ，Yep， 猪比人还聪明，呵呵，嘿嘿。然后说没错，这个要比人聪明其实还蛮简单的。
You think the pigs know?
Know what?
That they're food.
Oh, pigs don't think like that.
How do you know?
'Cause I know pigs. Pigs ain't like us. Well, sure, they're smart. They eat, they sleep, but they do not plan. They don't think about the future.
And I suppose you do?
Every man does.
I think I'm just about finished up here. What do you say I accompany
他没
you
有吃
today?
你的蛋，但反正是说他讲够了，早餐吃够了。我们今天早上一起来践行的工作一下如何啊？
How do you reckon?
Well, my visits are always so short. Figured I could help you out with some chores. Maybe figure out what's
Okay.
going on with your little
或
sports
许可以
truck in
帮
the
忙我
garage.
们。
As long as you're okay with shoveling manure first. What about your sidekick?
Protege. When I retire, he'll be the man you'll be dealing with. Good guy. Smart. Discreet. Ambitious.
Like you, I guess. But, listen. I told you already. I'm quitting.
We'll see.
这是什么农夫视角？有点奇怪的距离标记。你穿这么好，我叫你去铲马粪，会很不好意思啊！别这样。
Huh. I've always wondered what was in this shack.
Have you now?
Figured it was just some old shack at first, but every time I asked what was in there, you haven't been forthcoming.
I have not, no.
Tried to take a look in the window once.
Did you now? Ta-da! Beautiful, right?
Pop machines. Here I figured you had a deep, dark secret.
We have a deep, dark secret. This here is one of my hobbies.
What, collecting them?
Well, sure, I collect them, I guess, but that's not really the point.
Is there a point to any hobby?
It depends. What I meant was that it's no fun to just collect them. I fix them up. That's where the real fun is.
但反正就说，他常常来这看到这个小木屋，好奇里面有什么，但是我们都不讲。他甚至还尝试从窗户偷看，但我们就说哦，然后我们就给他看了，然后就探索我们的兴趣是修贩卖机，各位，这就是我们变态的兴趣。
You got any hobbies yourself?
Me?
Well, who else am I talking to?
I mean, who doesn't have hobbies?
What's yours?
Reading, I guess.
Reading isn't a hobby.
Yeah, of course it's a hobby.
那捡尸可以用什么武器把它撂倒？
Everyone reads. Heck, I read the paper every day. But reading isn't a part of your personality. It's just a thing people say they do when they don't have any other hobbies.
You really believe that?
I knew someone who read every single day. She said she loved the smell of books, the texture of the pages on her fingers. She even bound books. Her hobby wasn't reading, it was books.
然后反正说我们就说哦，那你有兴趣吗？他就说读书吗？然后我们就开始跟他辩说，看书不是兴趣啊，是没有兴趣的人才说他喜欢看书。然后我们就在这讲，我们认识一个人，他每天都在看书，他喜欢书的形状，喜欢书的味道，甚至喜欢粘书。我们说他兴趣不是看书，他的兴趣就是书。然后就说我们想太多了。
You put too much thought into this.
Well, a hobby is something you do because you're passionate about it. If it's something you're not wholly in love with, then you're still trying to figure out what your hobby is.
So, you got a problem with my passion?
No, you said I guess. No one says I guess when they love something.
Is love a requirement for a hobby?
Absolutely. Love's a requirement for many things.
And so you love fixing soda machines?
That is correct.
Why?
It relaxes me.
I don't know. Soda machines. It's an unusual thing for a man to want to fix. Don't people get paid to fix them?
It is unusual, but when the missus and I would get into fights or when things was bad or I was anxious, well, I don't know. Well, Sadie's sister, when she passed, told me that it was all right to cry, that it wasn't weakness, that it was okay. And I remember sitting there in that empty living room with everyone murmuring and telling me how sorry they were, and I didn't feel like I needed to cry.
Didn't you miss her?
Of course I did. Still do, but I don't know. Not everybody needs to cry. I don't need to cry. I don't get in that way, you know? Weakness? No. I don't know what she was talking about, weakness. Crying never felt weak to me. That's just not how I am.
Can't remember the last time I cried. Maybe that movie about the boy and his dogs.
Oh, always cry over that one. Dogs are good. Innocent. Yeah, when a dog dies, that always moves me to tears.
然后我们就开始突然就开始讲起来，反正就 Sadie 就我们基本听起来像我们老婆的确死了，但我们发现我们哭不出来，然后他的朋友就跟他讲，哭不是软弱，那我们就开始在那边大灾问，开始哲理起来说，哦，我没有觉得那是软弱，哭很好，只是我不知道为什么我们觉得我们不需要哭。 然后他就说他忘记他上次哭什么时候了，好像是看一个有关男孩和他狗的故事吧。然后说哦，没错，狗很好，很天真无邪，每次狗死掉的时候我都会哭。所以我们老婆死的时候我没有哭，但狗死掉的时候，我们掉下了男儿泪啊，各位。
But Josie insisted. Then she kept insisting. Then, I don't know. I think she got offended I wouldn't cry, as if she loved Sadie more than me. And she made me feel like I was something wrong. Of course, that wasn't true. There wasn't nothing wrong with me. I just didn't. I wasn't like that. It wasn't what I needed. It wasn't how I needed to grieve. This is how I grieve. This right here. When I got a problem, I fix it. And when I fix it, I fix a little part of me.
反正他们就开始讲起来，就是哭不是我们面对事情的方法。当我们遇到伤痛的时候，我们就会来修贩卖机，因为感觉有问题。修贩卖机的时候，感觉我们也在修好我们自己的一部分。我们也不知道为什么，但是这有疗愈的效果，各位。这就是为什么男人都需要一个兴趣。
I don't know how or why, but it's healing. It's a healing thing, and that's why a man's got to have a hobby.
Sorry,
No, it's all right. I figured, I figured if someone's got to know, this is my quiet little hobby. A thing I do to help me work out my worries.
Well, yeah. Looks like you fixed this one up real nice.
I'm proud of it. Proud of all of them. But I'm proud of this one most.
Thank you for taking the time to show me.
There's another reason I wanted to show this to you.
What's that?
If you want it, it's yours.
然后他就说哦，谢谢我们跟他分享。他们就说其实还有另外一个原因，我们来给你看这个，因为我们要把这个贩卖机送给你。
What am I gonna do with a pop machine?
Grab yourself a nice, refreshing drink of soda every so often, you big dummy.
I couldn't possibly.
Yeah. Please. A little memento of our time together.
我们坚持。
Come on, a memento. Let's keep this train rolling. We can work something out.
You come on back by, pick up the soda machine. Take it home with you. Or don't. If you really got no use for it, I won't be offended.
I'll think it over. What's next?
啥还自动清理，太可怕了。还有自动门，各位。可以不要站那么近吗？
Why horseshoes?
Hmm?
It just seems, I don't know, quaint.
Well, look around you. My nearest neighbor lives, half a mile down the road. It ain't the city. We don't have nightclubs and pool halls to go hang out at.
Pool halls? What is this, 1890? This is 1992, friend. We got shopping malls for teenagers, restaurants, clubs, whatever. But pool halls? I don't even know if they had those when I was a kid.
Uh-huh. Well, time doesn't pass out here as quickly, I suppose. No need for all that, stimulation.
Ah, so you play horseshoes.
Mm-hmm. Or read a good book. Develop photos you took for yourself. Go fly fishing.
It sounds idyllic. Quaint, but idyllic. And you just want to give up this home-cooked paradise?
但反正为什么你要在那边丢马蹄铁？我们就说，因为我们的最近邻居住很远 ，OK， 这是他妈的乡下地方，我们没有办法去什么夜总会或什么撞球俱乐部之类的。然后在那边笑说：“妈的，这是什么18、17世纪，18世纪，连我小时候都没有那种东西耶。” Anyways， 他们就说，反正 又是疗愈啦，各位，又是疗愈。Anyways， 为什么要买好放冰箱？因为不是，我们只是喜欢修贩卖机而已。OK， 我们就是喜欢修贩卖机。一个男人和他的兴趣，你为什么要质疑？我的兴趣就是修贩卖机，你为什么要质疑？我兴趣不是喝可乐，我的兴趣不是投币，我兴趣是修贩卖机。Anyway， 但他说他们听起来很悠闲呢，有很悠闲就是乡下人的娱乐。但你确定你要为了不知道什么原因就放弃这一切吗？这个你自己打造的小天堂吗？我还不能够选其他的，我必须要选一，因为我孤单。
That's lonely, too.
We could get you a nice place in the city.
Never was one for crowds.
Thought you said you were lonely.
I'd be just as lonely in a crowd. Sadie, she, nobody else could really see me, understand what I was.
How do you figure?
那个技术很烂。
After Saigon, when I got back,
我们还
all
是
these
越
people
战老
were
兵家伙。
hugging their loved ones or protesting or whatever, and I don't know. I never felt more alone in all my life. I was home. I should have been happy, and I wasn't.
Well, it wasn't a
干嘛体铁分数怎么记的？谁可以跟我解释？到底在干嘛？
popular war. You lost friends too, right?
Yeah, but when I got home, it was dark, and there was Sadie waiting for me. Porch light like a halo around her head, and I knew I wasn't alone anymore.
So you came back to your high school sweetheart.
I thought he'd have married her by then. I didn't think she'd wait for me.
Why not? You're a handsome guy. I bet all sorts wanted you, especially back then. Women love a man in uniform.
You see that house on the hill?
What, the burned out one? I always wondered what happened there.
Gary Gordon, of the Gordon family. Went to high school with us. But, well, most of us were farm folk. Sadie, her dad, was the county judge, so for us that's pretty high society. The Gordons owned a lot of land, and all of that passed to Gary after his ma died. In high school, he'd been our quarterback after his pa paid off the school, but he wasn't a bad athlete.
Good-looking guy?
Oh, a real James Dean. And he had eyes for Sadie. The poor farm boy who couldn't play on the team versus the star quarterback.
但反正就是说，我们其实越战回来的时候，发现我们的高中青梅竹马、高中爱人竟然没有结婚，然后竟然愿意嫁给我们。我们那时候就感到我们再也不会孤独了。然后就在讲起山顶上那个烧掉房子，然后说那个地以前是高登家族的，然后就说他们跟他同年，然后他是那个什么校队的队长啊什么，然后他们家他爸是那个郡的大法官啊，反正就是多屌，但是我们只是一个穷小孩，穷农家小孩。
Shit, what kind of contest was that?
Hey, who wouldn't want all this?
Man, yet when I came home, there she was.
但是我们就不敢相信。
He served too?
Gary was too rich to serve. Star quarterback had some health exemption.
但是那个 Gary， 我们就说那 Gary 他有被招征兵吗？当然没有啦，虽然他是校队队长，但是可能脊椎侧弯之类的，没办法当兵。各位
Didn't get drafted.
真是太可惜了。
So then, where was he?
Running his dad's business. trying to win her heart. Didn't work. Well, she invited him to the wedding. I didn't want him there, but, well, you know Sadie.
Uh-huh.
Well, the Gordons own most of the property around here, including the 200 acres surrounding that hill.
Right.
And he built a house.
How? Wait. That house?
The very same.
Looks like it was a mansion.
It was.
Why'd he build it?
I don't know. To remind her what she'd given up, maybe?
但反正他没有当兵的时候，就在这边一直尝试把我们的老婆，但是失败了。然后结婚的时候，老婆还 Sadie 还邀请他来婚礼，虽然我不是很想他在那。Anyway， 反正他们家很有钱呐、然后就这附近200甲的地都他妈的都他们家的。然后呢，他们就在那个山顶上盖了一个别墅。他说为什么？谁知道？也许是想要嘲讽 Sadie。让他知道他错过了什么之类的。
So, what happened to the wealthy Gary Gordon in his mansion?
Well, he built it one year, must have been 1966 or so, and he went inside and he just disappeared. Then one night, about a year later, there was a storm and boom, no more Gary Gordon.
但反正就盖那个豪宅，在那个1966年的时候进去，然后就人间蒸发了。然后大概1年后，有一天有暴风雨，然后房子就爆炸，然后他就真的蒸发了。What the fuck?
No more Gary Gordon. Huh.
Maybe he was lonely too.
Maybe. Yeah. All right, you win. What next?
知不知道这个投马蹄减分到底怎么算的、根本就没人投到那些东西，但还是有分数。但我们这打去的时候，也许他也很孤单吧。这就是这个游戏的主题吗？The hell？这不算中年危机，老年危机。The horse。
Don't you own a tractor?
What's that got to do with anything?
Well,
这马好壮哦，是个 thick boy， 各位。
pigs I get. Goats
你看这个马有多 thick
Some
吗？
fellas
后面
have
有先
chickens
底
and
下那一
cows.
根。
That's all well and good, but
Holy shit！
what's the point of a horse?
Horses. They're God's most beautiful creatures.
What, you just keep a horse around because they're beautiful?
好像人
Horses
土做的。
belong on farms.
Uh-huh. You know, you haven't got a saddle for them, so you don't ride them. There's no racehorse. Can't eat him.
看他深邃的眼
What's
睛
the。point?
I don't see the point in a farm without a horse.
但反正他是说你不是有牵引机吗？然后说所以嘞，他说你有牵引机干嘛还要马？然后我们就说农场都要马的啊。然后就说马很可爱，很漂亮，是神送来的动物。然后说没有马，我们也不需要马来，受力耕耘。然后他也不是赛马。然后我们就说。所以我们到底要马干嘛？我们说农场没有马还叫农场吗？一定要有马，该死！
Gotta have a horse.
And what's this about them being beautiful?
我是 Mike Pence， 好不好？
Really? Beautiful, he says. Spindly legs and bloated bellies and those weird teeth. Sleep standing up. Who sleeps standing up? Something wrong with that. Aren't you gonna say something?
然后就一直呛那个马有什么漂亮的，脚那么细，肚子那么大，然后竟然站着睡觉。你有听过正常人站着睡觉吗？然后反正就把马臭骂一顿，然后我们就说 OK， 现在你想要讲什么？你要什么辩论？这游戏有个很大缺点，预算太低了。它没有3D 的演出，我们的手不会伸出来摸马。What the hell？ 我看不到我的脚，然后我不会摸马。这真的，它需要多20%左右的预算，然后我就看到我自己的脚。然后我们就开始摸起马来说，也许有一天他会理解的。 他不懂啦。
One day maybe this fella will understand. There you go.
我们知道自己3D 养猪了。
To me, I mean.
I keep apples here 'cause he likes them. Likes the salt lick too. Want to feed him one?
Nah, I'm good.
他不想吃。
Suit yourself. Alrighty, here you go, boy. No, I gotta get going. Why don't you walk on out to pasture, rest a spell?
Horses give me the willies.
Can't see why.
还是说马让他不安？真不理解，为什么马会让你不安？哇，我们还有羊呢，各位，我们什么都养。The goat.
You know,
The
back home
greatest
they
of
call
all
you the
time.
pig farmer.
That description is apt.
And yet, you also have goats.
I do also have goats. And a horse. And I had a dog. Tried cows once. Bill raised a newt or something, but, it died.
Well, most people have, I don't know, chickens and cows. You got...
然后就开始讲说，我们都说你是养猪农，但其实有羊说没有羊，我们有狗，我们买很多动物啊，甚至有马。以前曾经还养过牛。然后说，所以有羊臭了吗？他说大多人都有什么鸡或牛吧，为什么有羊啊
Goats.
Is that, judgment I hear?
No judgment, no. Just wondering, why goats?
Goat milk.
Can't be much profit in that.
Well, there's enough. Besides, I had you.
Have. You still have.
As I've said, no longer interested in that particular revenue stream.
We're the ones who sever ties. And you don't want us severing ties.
I believe I made myself clear.
You know, I feel like we've had this conversation a couple of times now, and you still don't seem to get that I'm done with this line is just gonna look really silly at the end of the day.
You were asking me about goats.
Yeah, goats.
I like them. They like to play. They'll eat just about anything. The milk's an acquired taste, but I've always liked the cheese. Meat's good with the right curry. A friend taught me that a while back.
So, you like them for the utility?
I like them because they're playful. Want to get started?
Started?
Milking.
耶，我们一起来挤奶吧。这里面有奇怪的立场啊！我觉得我中了一个 bug， 我刚刚应该走进去的，但现在到这桥段以后我进不去，我没办法去挤奶，各位。要怎么 set 啊？要 set 的地方进不去 ，OK？ I can't。太棒了。Anyways， 但反正我们就说，所以到底为什么养羊？就说因为有羊奶，说羊奶没什么钱呐、然后我们就说够啦，更何况我还有你。我曾经有你，他说你还有啊，然后我们就说哦没有，我不是跟你讲了吗？我不想干了。然后就在讲说哦没有这种事啦，你再这样讲下去，等等晚点的时候你会听起来很蠢。那我们就说我们已经心意已决，然后他就想去说服我们，但我们就说我们不是在讲羊吗？然后反正这羊很棒啦。然后羊奶虽然要习惯，但很好喝，起司味道很好，羊肉配咖喱很棒。我们学了一个很不错的食谱， 所以他说哦，所以羊有很多功能性这样。对啊。所以我们就说我们应该来挤羊奶了。很不幸的，我中了一个 bug， 让我没办法走进去。这个隐形立场会把我挡住。你喜欢用跑的撞进去？没办法。要死在哪里？重新开始。所以我们刚刚在讲这个对话的时候，应该是在这里面的，但是我没有成功进去。
You know, back home they call you the pig farmer.
That description is apt.
And yet, you also have goats.
I
Most
do
people
also have goats.
I don't know,
And a
chickens
horse.
and cows.
And I had a
You
dog.
got goats.
Is that judgment I hear?
No judgment, no. Just wondering, why goats?
Goat milk.
There can't be much profit in that.
Well, there's enough. Besides, I had you.
Have. You still have.
As I've said, I'm no longer interested in that particular revenue stream.
We're the ones who sever ties. And you don't want us severing ties.
I believe I made myself clear.
You know, I feel like we've had this conversation a couple of times now, and you still don't seem to get that I'm done with this line is just gonna look really silly at the end of the day.
You were asking me about goats.
Yeah, goats.
I like them. They like to play. They'll eat just about anything. The milk's an acquired taste, but I've always liked the cheese. Meat's good with the right curry. A friend taught me that a while back.
So, you like them for the utility?
I like them because they're playful. Want to get started?
Started?
Milking.
Oh, hey, really? I always wanted to try that.
Well, here's your chance. My goats are smart. They know what's up, so
塞，羊直接感受到我们要挤奶就进来。
here they are. Come on. Now the elders take their positions here like they should. Got feed all ready for them. Just you take a seat there.
Not very comfortable.
Suppose not. Well, now that we're seated, all you gotta do is grab the teat with your thumb and forefinger.
And pull.
但是开始教他怎么挤羊奶。坐好后，把你的食指跟大拇指抓住奶头。
No, don't pull. Just sort of rhythmically squeeze with the rest of your fingers. Gently pushing the milk out.
Like this?
Wow.
And just like that, yes. All you gotta do is do that till the goat's out of milk.
Huh. This is kind of
What the fuck?
nice.
I found it relaxing.
Well, I think I could get used to this.
Why don't you?
Say what?
Why not get used to this?
What, and come work with you?
Sure.
Yeah, some folks might take issue with that.
Well, can't make everybody happy. Better than ending up shop.
根本没有抓到吧你？你的手指在哪里呀？Oh shit！ 我不小心射到地板了。
Hey!
为什么？为什么？靠！我奶太多了吧？问题怎么挤都挤不完。OK， 我满不，为什么他的奶头这么灵敏？
No. Gun down. Life over just like that.
I usually get to shoot back.
Well, we all wind up dead in the end, don't we?
I'd rather live as long as possible.
What good is that?
Living?
What good is living if you ain't happy?
Who says I'm not happy?
I'm not.
It could be.
I don't think I could.
那反正开始大灾问，就说活下去有什么意思啊？活下去不快乐有什么意思？
Well, that does it for the goats.
大多奶都挤在脸上。
Still, thinking
抱
about
歉
what
的
I've
西
been
装。
saying.
I haven't stopped.
Changed your mind?
No.
然后是我们到底改变主意了没？
No, I have not.
这还没，该死！好了，今天重头戏啊，要去铲马粪了。你的农村体验要开始了。
What's the wheelbarrow for?
Hauling.
Hauling what?
Shit.
Ah, and what are we supposed to do with this crap?
We are going to fertilize. Well, not now, it's October, but we're going to put it in a nice big pile where it belongs.
We?
Well, you did say you wanted to help.
Yeah, guess I did.
So help. Pick up that shovel over there. We'll shovel it in, wheel it out, dump it, and we're good.
And you do this every day.
Mm-hmm. Most every day.
And you want to keep doing this every day.
It's my routine.
Shoveling shit.
Someone's got to do it.
That isn't the first time you've told me that.
I remember.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
You know, I did some digging on you. Personally, not the shit kind. Know what I found?
I reckon you'll tell me.
You went back.
然后反正说我们就讲，以前我们曾经跟人讲哦，这种鸟事总是要有人做的。然后他说他记得，但是那时候我们在讲的是越南，然后就讲到他自己其实有偷偷查我们的资料，然后就说，那就是你回去了，你又回去了。
What
What
happened
the
that
heck?
day in the valley?
You saw the report. I'm not going to talk about it.
Come on.
但我们就不想要讲到底发生了什么事。
No.
Suit yourself. You got a medal. You didn't have to go back. Had a wife and kid here. In a time where most of us were trying to figure out how to stay home. You went back.
You going somewhere with this?
我们知道他就说，我们就是所以我们被征兵了一起以后，安全回来了，结婚了，结果又跑回去越南当兵，还拿到勋章。但反正他不想，我们就说，所以你到底想表达什么？然后他就说，然后我们也不愿意跟他讲细节，我们说反正报告你都看过了。然后我说到底你想讲什么？他就说不知道，他以为我们会跟他讲我们自己的看法，在我们两个一起兄弟情怀一起铲屎的时候。
Think it'd be fun if you told me why? While we're shoveling
为什么
shit.
跑
I was
回去？
recon. You know that, I reckon. Was in the hospital, staring at the ceiling, magazines next to me on the bed. And I had this, moment. A moment of clarity.
A revelation.
Uh-huh. And the revelation was this. Them protesters weren't doing a damn thing. The hippies and the bands weren't changing anything. You know who was?
The Vietnamese? The Russians?
No. The news. You hit someone hard enough day in, day out with the realities of war, pretty soon they'll tire of it. Vietnam, that was our first time that close to war. So, I figured,
You figured.
you ain't the only one of us who's killed people.
Why do you think I offered you that job back in 74?
Turned it down for the same reason I went back. They were telling us our patriotic duty was to go and fight for our country. Well, that's what I did.
You weren't recon when you went back, though.
Went back.
但他们最早是某种可能游击兵之类的特种部队之类的 recon 侦察兵或之类的啊，听起来像 long range recon 之类的玩意。anyways， 但反正我们当兵，然后回来以后，在家我们突然就是突然领悟了一件事情，就是那些在抗议的人啊，或者那些当兵的人，那些都不重要啊。大家累了，真正会改变这一切的人是新闻，是媒体。所以他们就说，所以我们第二次回去的时候，我们不是 recon 的，我们是带着相机回去的。
with a camera. Talked him into letting me help with the press, keeping them safe and all that. So I did. And I took pictures. Took all.
那他说72年的时候，其实就本来还有说，你要不要来当个杀手？然后我们就说，当时我们拒绝的原因就跟我们回越南原因是一样的，因为我们想要做点事情，我们想要改变这个世界。
The pictures I could. I fought in a different way.
Did you win?
用我们自己的方法打赢这场战争，打这场战争。然后说，所以你们赢了吗？然后说我们不是撤军了吗？他说哦，所以结果你的结局就这样，伟大的战争英雄在惨死。
Mm-hmm. And now you're here. Great big war hero. Shuffling shit.
Yeah. Shoveling shit. You know what this is?
A tree?
Well, you ever seen a tree like it?
A tree's a tree.
那个家伙有世界上最大的脚步声，我天！
Remember all
这个快至少20公尺，然后我们听到
them roasted chestnuts at Christmas?
Oh, sure. I mean, I kind of figured. Been by often enough to see the chestnuts myself. Why? Is it special to you?
This is an American chestnut tree.
Oh, hey, Saul. Hey, he's telling us about his American chestnut tree.
American, huh? Thought they all died.
What?
You remembered.
Pays to remember things.
但凡这个家伙 Cell 看起来是那个什么，是我们的杀手的徒弟。简单来讲，他刚刚有跟我们提到，就说他退休以后，我们就要跟这家伙共事，然后说他是个好人呐、很聪明，有野心。
Like the American chestnut.
I'm a little lost here.
Oh, a couple weeks back, Saul came by, said you couldn't make it. Business as usual. Saw I had a bucket of chestnuts, asked if pigs could eat them, so we got to talking, and I told him about chestnuts.
Uh-huh.
你的
And
领带
what did you
露出
learn?
来了
Pork。tastes better with chestnuts. And most American chestnuts have died off.
那反正我们来以后，我们就开始自己聊起来，就是这种书叫做美国 chestnut 是什么？是什么东西啊 ？chestnut 是那个什么果啊？那种坚果。哦，就是那个什么，我忘记中文怎么讲了。shit， 荔枝，糖炒荔枝那种东西 ，berries。但反正我们就是突然开始聊起来荔枝，然后我们就说荔枝都死光了，然后他说 what the， 为什么我们两个突然在那边聊荔枝？然后反正我们就跟他讲说，因为他就跟他讲，他上次前几个月来的时候，我们就跟他聊起这个事情，然后就说美国这种李子树都已经绝种了，就剩一点点，像这一颗这样。然后我们说，哦，因为那个猪如果饲料里有李子的话，会更好吃这样。
It's true. Long before you or I was born, the American chestnut was prized for the quality of its wood.
Shimmied like that.
Oh, that he would. But this tree, there ain't many like it left. American chestnuts almost all died out because of the Asian fungus around
因为基本上就是有，因为之前大概1900年代的时候有那个什么树的真菌传染病这样，所以他们就几乎绝种了。这是
1900 or so. The chestnut blight.
That's what, like a couple 100,000 trees?
Oh, billions. 4 billion trees snuffed out practically overnight. Well, lumberjacks suddenly out of work in places like West Virginia. Those economies never recovered.
I thought West Virginia was coal country.
And logging, too, before it all died off. Now there's trees like the General here making nuts year-round. And I feed them to the Reds, and they grow nice and fat and tasty.
Seems lonely.
It is lonely. Heartbreakingly lonely.
然后反正我们就把这个连接起来，就说哦， 他说反正就是我们就说反正就是那个什么树生病的死光了，然后这是少数剩下树，然后我们就喂我们的猪吃李子，让它们都长得很肥美。然后瘦的时候听起来有点孤单，我是没错，非常孤单，就像知道所有你认识和爱的人都死掉一样孤单啊。所以我就好好照顾这棵树，它也照顾我们。
To know everyone else you ever
曾
loved
经的
has
梦想
passed
是被
on.
埋在这棵树底下。
So, I look after him and he looks after me. And I don't know. Sadie and I, we talked about being buried here, you know.
Changed your mind?
Brody's grave was enough for me. But, I don't know.
但看来这是 Brody 的坟墓，我不知道 Brody 是谁，新提到的。也许是我们的狗啊，应该是我们的狗呀，应该是我们的狗。但我们以前可能跟老婆说他们埋在树下，但是把狗埋在这以后，我们觉得就够了。我们不想要再埋葬东西了。
I thought about having her moved. I don't know.
You've got plenty of years left in you yet. So, what's the moral of the story? With the trees, I mean.
Be wary of outsiders.
Heck no. There are trees out there that are blight resistant. Maybe even the general here, but I'm too afraid to find out. With enough time and horticultural understanding, we could have done something.
Preserved all these trees?
Maybe we could have. They are magnificent.
但反正就是 OK， 我们在那边讲这该死的李子树讲这么多，到底，所以我们的故事的，我们这个比喻到底想要表达什么？然后我们就，我也不知道啊，该死！
It's just,
我只想讲述而已 ，OK？
I don't know. I wasn't trying to teach you a lesson or anything.
But you did make a point of it.
I did do that. It's a part of me is all. And God willing to live for 100 more years. I don't know. I see myself as a custodian of sorts. And one day
Saul, go ahead and wait for me at the van. Hey. Hey. Look at me. You're thinking about dying. Thinking you could pass this responsibility off to someone else. You don't have to do this. Give the tree another...
但反正现在就开始用树来说服我们了，就说哦，我们知道你现在想要一心寻死了啦，你觉得你可以把你的责任给其他人，但你不需要这样，你还可以再给树照顾这个树个几十年呢。
Decade of your time.
Well, the time my demise is sight, someone ought to know about the tree.
Jimmy'd love to know about this.
Oh, Jimmy would cut it down.
He would.
Please. Don't tell him.
Hey, I'm good at keeping secrets, but Jimmy's Jimmy.
Please. Let me rest here. And if there's a way to... Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Hey, you got more to show me, right? The garage, huh?
No tour would be complete without the garage.
I have to ask, why a sports truck?
I think they're called coupe utility, but, I mean, why not a sports car?
Yeah, I mean, I always figured you'd have a midlife crisis like the rest of us. Sports car, motorcycle, an affair, something like that.
Couldn't really say why I love these so much. Saw mine one day, fell in love.
With that.
Mm-hmm. I had to bring her home with me.
I'll admit, it has a charm to it.
反正就开始在那边讲为什么我们会开这种诡异的赛卡车，然后我们就说这是一见钟情吧。
But she won't run.
No? Well, pop the hood. Let's take a look.
但我们就尝试把它修
Sure,
好了
already
很
had
久，
my
但
midlife crisis.
都修不好。
Motorcycle?
Sports car. And these puppies, well, you know, they're similar enough. Some of them even use the same engine. We can figure this
然后他反正就说他已经有中年危机过了，然后他的中年危机就是买一堆跑车，所以呢，跑车跟跑卡车差不多吧，也许他可以来帮我们修好这一台。
All right.
Now, let's see here. Can you get me that drop light? My eyes aren't what they were.
Yep, sure thing.
Thank you.
Saul's a good kid.
What's that?
Saul was a good kid. I like him. It was nice him coming back.
Yeah? That's good to hear. Never met anyone with so much promise.
Never?
In my entire life. Saul's dad was a good man. Didn't think it.
反正我们就开始讲起他的那个他的徒弟，他的助手，然后我们就说我们喜欢他，然后他也同意，他是个好徒弟。虽然他爸也是个好人，但他爸不觉得他的儿子可以干这一行，因为小时候他其实是个温柔儒雅的人。
His kid had it. As a boy, he was too soft. But then he got older, graduated college, really came into his own. Eager, more capable than he knows.
Great listener.
Can you believe we were his age once?
Hard to admit.
When I was young, I thought I knew everything.
Yeah?
我发现在开始讲这老人话。
Today I learned from you and him about chestnuts.
Well, learn something new every day, I suppose. You check the spark plugs?
Give me a second. What about your boy?
Bill? Oh, he's fine, I guess.
You guess. Hey, how old is he again?
Born in '60, so
你的儿子
32
也已
as of
经
September.
32岁了。
Roy would have been about his age.
Yeah?
Wow. What's this about you and Bill?
Oh, he don't want to talk to me no more.
What? Bill? Tow-headed little guy, always friendly and outgoing. That Bill?
It's
但反正不知道为什么，也不知道什么，但是是我们老婆的事情，我们儿子拒绝再跟我们讲话。
it's about Sadie.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hey, mind if I ask you a completely unrelated question? What's with the airplanes at your neighbor's place?
Oh, Chuck's farm.
Chuck? Huh. Yeah, what's with all the planes? There's no runway around here.
You know how farmers are. Hey, have you checked the air filter?
Yeah. And yeah, I know how you are. You got plenty of junk too, but I've never seen anyone else with, what are they, World War II bombers or something?
I think he has a B-36.
No kidding.
You got no idea what a B-36 is, have you?
Yeah, haven't the foggiest.
Well, a B-36 is a big old bomber made out of magnesium.
但反正他就继续闲聊，就说我们的邻居农场上有一堆飞机，但是没有跑道是怎样？我说农夫都是这样子吗？然后说哦，对呀、你家里很多奇怪的东西。然后说我们邻居好像甚至家里还有一台 B-36轰炸机。然后说哦是哦，那是你完全不知道 B-36轰炸机是什么，对不对？但反正我们现在就在跟他讲 B-36这个轰炸机是用镁做成的。美国最大的轰炸机，就2台火车才可以，2台火车油罐车才可以把它加满油，从礼拜一飞到礼拜四都不用加油，然后就直接开始。
Biggest America ever had. Took 2 train tankers to fill one up. And you could fly from Monday to Thursday without refueling.
So why does Chuck have one in his backyard, plus all the others?
I asked him about that once.
Okay. Wire's loose here.
Where?
Right there. So, what'd he say?
Oh, dead navigator came to him in a dream.
What?
Mm-hmm. Dead navigator from the Korean War came to him in a dream, said the planes were in danger of being lost, and it was up to Chuck to save them.
但反正他是说，故事是说 Chuck 跟我们讲说，有一天他梦到了一个死掉的领航员来在梦中跟他开示，说这些飞机都要消失了，你必须拯救他们。
So Chuck's crazy.
Well, eccentric maybe, but, well. Do you believe in ghosts?
If I did, I'd have a different job. Why, do you?
Well, I figure we all move on in some way. Energy is neither created nor lost and all that.
So you're saying a dead navigator came to a farmer in the middle of nowhere, no offense, and told him that it was his job to preserve airplanes?
Yep.
So now there's a bunch of planes on a crazy coot's farm.
And he keeps them safe. Can you think of a better place for him to be?
No. Want to try running it?
Sure.
All right.
Come on, turn over, son of a bitch.
Looks like she'll give you a few more years yet. Yeah. Remember Slick?
Sure.
He always wanted one of these.
Where is he now?
Fighting Saddam. Jimmy tried to find out. Classified, I heard.
Good kid.
Angry.
Well, maybe when he gets back.
Thinking of giving him the car is, what, thanks for his service?
I never wanted to be thanked for mine, but that boy's seen more hurt than any of us. Deserves better than that old Pinto is.
Yeah. Well, where to next?
现在是我们的机会了。
Shotguns, huh?
I always liked shotguns.
Liked?
Still do.
I like revolvers myself, when it's for sport.
Got a few of those.
Oh yeah? What's your favorite?
Them big slab-sided ones. They have a charisma. What about you?
Nothing special, really. 357s when I can. But this is a shotgun.
Yep. Figured we could shoot some skeet. Always liked shooting skeet. Not built to shoot this way.
Ho ho!
Father.
Could have been better.
Name a father that couldn't. So, how do we do this? Who's going first?
You can go first.
一定要把枪指着别人吗？我不要先把枪指着一个杀手，这个好主意。
All right, then. This is more my speed. Hanging out, shooting guns. Maybe a few beers next time.
I'm not sure guns and beers mix, friend.
Oh, sure they do. Like peanut butter and very dangerous chocolate. Next time. Trust me, next time.
And there isn't gonna be a next time.
Oh, there's always a next time.
This is it. After today, we are done.
I've tried to tell you. I keep trying to tell you. There is no out. There is no done. You keep doing this. You never do anything again. It's permanent. Kaput.
Then it's kaput.
You don't mean it.
If that's the way it's gotta be.
You have a choice.
反正我们又讲到辞职的事情了，然后他就在那边讲，我已经跟你讲那么多次了，没有辞职的啦，没有辞职的。
You haven't listened to a word I've said.
I've been listening. I've been listening all morning. I've been listening to you talk about being sad and lonely and refusing to listen to reason.
I have my reasons,
Your reasons aren't any good.
but they're mine.
Walk me to my car.
看我不能开枪。游戏不让我扣下扳机，各位，我尝试扣下扳机，他给我一个成就说 “nice try”，但是我们没有足够的预算做不同的结局，对不起。 血门没有出路了。
This is it then.
It is.
Why? Why are you doing this?
Because I need to.
We're friends, goddammit. You don't get to get all stoic on me. I know losing her was hard, but there's gotta be something. Gotta be.
I can't take care of the farm like I used to. There isn't much point anymore.
战犯在问我们为什么？为什么？那是因为我们老了 ，OK？ 我们老了，我们没有办法，而且我们没有办法再自己一个人孤独的活下去了。你说你可以把农场卖掉，搬去城市里啊之类的。
Sell the farm. Move into the city. Meet someone new.
Do you believe in
你
hell?
相信有
Do
地
you
狱吗？
believe in hell?
I'm not scared of hell, if that's what you mean.
I didn't ask if you were scared. I asked if you believe.
然后就说我不怕地狱，如果你一直这样，我说我不是问你怕不怕，我说你相信地狱存不存在？那我不知道。
I don't know.
Well, I do. And I think doing this, I think that's where I'm headed.
And why?
然后我们就说我们觉得有地狱啊，然后我们觉得这一个再做下去我们会下地狱的。他说，然后呢？所以怎么样？你觉得你可以什么赎罪上天堂？
You think you can buy your way into heaven?
I can't take back what I've done. What I can do is do something right.
Why?
Because I want to see her again. That's all.
然后我们的原因就是因为我们想要再看到 Sally， 我们想要再见到 Sally。如果我们可以把我们这个已经误入歧途的一生转回来，也许我们还有机会再见到她，最后一次。
I just want to see her again. And I figure I'll do one right thing with my life, just one thing. Maybe I'll get to see her again. One more time.
And this is your one right thing.
It is.
How do you know? How do you know if any of this is true?
I don't know. But I got the notion, and the notion's got me. So, the least I can do is, tell you adios.
Just like that.
What else is there to say?
Not much, I guess.
No.
All right, then. Have it your way.
然后反正我们就终于说服他，我们不可能回心转意了。他说：“好吧，我晚上会再回来的。你还有一个下午做你想做的吧，但记得不要锁门。”
I'll be back this evening. You get an afternoon. Do whatever you gotta do. Just, leave the door unlocked.
I can do that.
Adios, friendo.
Be seeing ya.
为什么要地下室？打电话给所有人。去什么说我们的仓库，然后就是去钓鱼。你知道怎样啊？我觉得刚刚游戏就该结束了，但他们发现该死2个小时内就会玩完了，我得再加点东西，不然一定会很多人马上退钱。
Come on. Nice catch. Oh. Come on. Ooh, nice catch. Come on. Nice catch. Oh. Come on. Oh, don't do that. Come on.
我们要抓到我们的白金了，我们的大白金。
Ooh, nice catch.
哦，把我们传送到这么远的地方是怎样？啊，自己走回去。What the hell？ 要跟我们的马道别，各位。为什么那个马有黑人头啊？是怎样？哦，是 Part Two。
All righty. Come on now. Come on now. That's a good boy. Brung you an apple. Granny Smith. Just like you like.
What the fuck？ 他说我们给他吃绿苹果，各位。
Good boy.
绿苹果，各位，这是绿苹果。
You've been real good to me.
指鹿为马也不是这样。
Brought me a lot of good luck. Good times. Without you, I don't, yeah, I do not know. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for all you done. Gonna go ahead and leave the barn door open behind me when I go. You want to leave, you go find someone else.
所以要把
I figure I'll just,
武昌的门留着，打开，
I'll leave you to it.
要把马放生了。打电话给邻居，打电话给我们的儿子，他这个小问题，我已经老人痴呆，不记得我家电话在哪。 古典乐之类的东西。没有钱做镜子反射预算，没有钱做玩家的模型，干脆把镜子拔了。What the hell？ 没有 what the hell， 就是我们的其中另外一个兴趣是喜欢自己洗照片。所以我刚看到那个浴缸，我第一个想到是洗照片的。就这样，没有看到什么劲爆变态的事情。唉，这是什么房间？还是有问题？不知道。电话在哪里？要是我家没有电话怎么办？跟儿子道别。
Come on, pick up. Please pick up.
Dad?
Bill, hi. Well, now how'd you know it was me?
Caller ID.
I don't know what that is.
It's new. Tells me who's calling.
Huh, that's some real fancy stuff you got there.
Uh-huh. Listen, I'm busy. Why are you calling?
游戏又继续显露出他没有足够预算做其他对话条件。因为我想念你，儿子。
Just hadn't talked in a while.
And whose fault is that?
Can't we talk?
What is there to say? Hi, son. How are the grandkids?
How are they?
Oh, by the way, I put your mom in a rest home, so I could stay there and take care of my goats.
但反正似乎我们儿子很气我们的原因，是因为我们把我们的老婆要死掉的时候没有照顾她，就是把她送去安养院。但我们跟儿子讲说，是因为我们要照顾动物 ，OK？ 因为动物比较重要。
And my pigs and my stupid horse, because God forbid I actually look after my sick wife.
That's not fair.
You put her in a home. You decided she wasn't good enough for you, and you put her in a home.
但反正我们第二个选项说他似乎就是可能老人痴呆之类的啦，阿兹海默。但我们就担心他可能会说溜嘴之类的。
I didn't know what to do. The doctors there, they would.
How hard could it be? Alzheimer's isn't some terrifying boogeyman. Wasn't it you who told me to stay with the ones you love, no matter what? So what? You didn't love her anymore?
但我们的第二个选项直接歪掉，说他害怕我们 Bill， 他不记得我是谁了。有一天他醒来，然后看着我，然后开始尖叫，然后他
Don't you dare.
You gave her up. You gave her up to doctors and nurses. You know what they do to people in homes?
It was the best home money could buy.
Money. You and your damn money. Cared more about being a rich pig farmer than the people you were supposed to love.
但我就说我们是花很多钱的，送他到最好的安养院的。然后 ，Holy shit！ 我把自己惨死。怎么说？你怎么？你觉得我钱是哪来的 ，Bill？ 你觉得真的有养猪农会变有钱吗？养猪农会有钱，绝对不是靠那些猪的肉。但我们只能说，一切都是为了你们俩啊。
Hey, I loved you both. I did everything for you, everything.
Yeah, right.
Bill, I didn't want this call to...
You wanted to put my mom in a home. So I'm not sure what you want matters.
Bill, I just called to say...
Say what? Sorry? Did you know I visited her? I found out where you put her, and I visited her.
然后最后第一个选项说：“拜托不要跟我讲他露馅了，他们有在偷监听，拜托不要这样讲。”但我们只能说我。
They said you visited sometimes.
She was my wife, Bill.
She cried, Dad. She cried.
Oh my god！ 我现在知道怎么样把这个东西弄坏。
And she kept asking me where you were. She was so scared, Dad. She was so scared. She wanted you to take her home.
The doctor said sometimes she was lucid, but I couldn't.
She was lucid, Dad. And I held her hand as she sobbed her.
但反而就说那个什么，他最后还发现我们到底把他送去哪个安养院，然后就去偷看他，然后所以有时候你会去看他，然后那些医生都在问，医生跟他讲说他常问我们在哪里，他们就说，然后就说他有疑似爸爸，他每天都哭着睡，因为没人可以握他的手，你到底在哪里？你在那边照顾你那些该死猪吗？喂那些智障猪。
Self to sleep. And I kept holding her hand until they told me I had to go. Where were you? Taking care of your precious chestnuts? Feeding your heritage breed pigs?
No, Bill, I...
Save it. Talk to your goats or your pigs or whatever it is you do.
I just wanted to tell you goodbye, Bill. I've got some of your stuff all boxed up. If you wouldn't mind coming by in a few days to pick it up.
We'll see.
Goodbye, son.
You'll never make this right, Dad.
I'm still trying.
但我们最后仍然没办法告诉我们儿子事情的真相。为了他的安全，我们必须要把我们的秘密带到坟墓里，各位。我们可以不要再用这个闹鬼电话了吗？
Hello?
Hey, Edie, it's...
Oh, hey, you. How are you doing? You know, I was just talking about you with Garth the other day. I said, Garth, you know, we ought to visit.
Yeah, Edie, listen, I don't mean to interrupt. It's just, I'm on a tight schedule, and I need you to do me a favor, all right?
A favor? Sure. What you need?
I'm going to be out of town for a few days.
Oh? Finally taking my advice and visiting family?
但反正我们就打电话给邻居说，请他帮我们做一件事情的时候，怎样？要去终于听我们建议去找你的家人了吗？我们第一个选项是我们再也不会回来了，但我们要请他帮忙照顾动物个几天。
I was wondering if you and Garth could make sure the animals were fed and watered, that kind of thing.
Oh, sure. We ain't got much going on.
Thanks, Edie. Listen,
Evan, what are you doing? Get down from there. Sorry, cats. Anyway, what were you saying?
yeah, the animals. I got them fed and watered for today. They should be good for tomorrow, too. But if it's too much of an imposition...
Not at all.
反正我们邻居就很好了，这当然没问
You've been
题
a。good neighbor for so long. I'm glad you called me today. In fact, just the other day, I said to Garth, I said, if we don't visit, then we should host. Reach out, say hello, put together a little neighborly
Thank you,
get-together.
Edie.
Hey, you should drop on by next Saturday afternoon. We're going out to the Harvest Festival with the grandkids, and I know how lonely it's been, what with Sadie gone and all. You should come with us.
Well, I appreciate the thought, Edie. I don't think I'll be back in town by then, though. Sorry.
Oh, that's too bad. It's been real nice seeing you coming back to church again.
Oh, it's been real nice being welcomed back. But now I gotta go. Chores and such. You know how it is.
Oh, I sure do. Well, come on over sometime. Just got some gooseberries in. We're making pies, and we'd love to have you. I know they're your favorite.
That they are. Gotta go now.
See ya.
Hey here, Brody. How you been? I know I don't drop by as much as I ought. I ain't got an excuse. We had some good times, Brody. I remember Doug coming over, remarking on your coat.
在跟我们的狗
Said
报
you
比，
didn't need no training. He'd put you with his bird dogs and you'd figure out what to do. Well, he was right. You came waddling over out of that lake, duck in your mouth, proud as everything. You wouldn't give that duck up. But you got the hang of it. Doug and I, we had a falling out. Haven't spoken to him since. Well, he passed, so no point reminiscing, I guess.
但我在回想曾经我们跟我们的朋友一起去猎鸭的时候，他都不用，我们的狗都不用训练就知道要去把鸭给带回来。虽然它鸭带回来后都不放手这样，但没有啦，很好玩。虽然我们跟那个一起去猎鸭的朋友已经告吹了，但算了，反正他已经死掉了，不重要啦。我现在应该70、80岁吧。我想想，我现在应该是我们看60、70岁现在。
You want to know something, Brody? I always believe dogs go to heaven because
我现
all
在看整个
dogs
世界黑暗
fundamentally
是这样
good. Even the mean ones, they're good too. They're just, hurt or starving or sick or scared. So I know where you are.
咱们就开始讲狗都会去
And I
天
know
堂的。
Sadie's probably with you right now. I done wrong, Brody. I done a lot of wrong. And I don't know if I can make up for it. I want to tell you I'll see you soon, but the truth is I do not know. I don't know if I was good enough for you. Or her. I don't know if I did my best. So, This may be goodbye. I love you. And I miss you all the same.
The end。做晚餐和拿散弹枪，为什么？不想要我们的朋友麻烦了，你知道吗？我们自己来吧。敢来，还一定要拿这一把，这其他的不行啊。什么是？晚餐要吃什么啊？怎么有一堆？为什么突然有食材又怎样？晚餐要吃牛排。What the fuck！ 马铃薯不用切的 ，OK。萝卜也不用削皮啊，各位。就是那种农人菜，你知道吗？就是很 rustic。洋葱也是整个一起丢进去的，各位。加辣味。不要，我不喜欢吃辣。主角说。Spicy。Taco Toto。我不知道我的单念注是好闹！我要装盘，各位。这是美国人吃饭的方式。不知道为什么把汤做成豆腐汤了，而且整个烧成固态了。我天！就叫你不要加那么多奶油。他这样说这是菇。我的烹饪技巧有待加强，各位。该死，还好有外卖。最后一餐 ，What the hell？ 咀嚼。靠！非常专业，各位。我们专业的朋友，三小就说好要来处决我们呢。虽然我一开始以为他是可能我们睡觉的时候把我们枪毙，也不是我，也不是。说不定还把我们拿去喂猪了，各位。没了，妈，我被爆头了，你看怎样？他不给我们任何机会，那他给我们很多机会，但是我们拒绝接受。我们觉得我们不想要下地狱，我们必须要再见 CD，CD 我们来了，CD 没有你，我们活不下去。Adios, amigo。他确定拿了枪怎样？我们到时候他进来的时候还可以打招呼说：“我想要用这把散弹枪把我干掉，还是怎样？还是要看起来，也许我们突然改变主意，可以拿来自保，还是怎样？”各位觉得拿那个散弹枪，然后放两颗子弹在桌上是什么概念？你真的觉得会跟他决斗吗？当然不会。我们杀人是不能杀人犯是不能上天堂的。就这样结束了，没了，各位，再会，再会。应该是他自杀用的，担心他那天晚上没有来，会很尴尬。我们可以自己变成海明威，是这样吗？我们可以自己变成海明威，自己成为海明威。大家都还在鱼肚子里，我们是喂养猪的，猪肚子吧，什么鱼肚子？没有这个道理。我唯一有点失望是他没有吃我的蛋，你知道吗？我煎的蛋他竟然没有吃。我也海明威，要不然呢？不然你要怎么解释？你那没办法解释，那你想的，你说散弹枪是来自杀用的，所以对啊，所以就是要拿来变海明威用的，不然呢？ 靠 ，Ernest Hemingway，Ernest Hemingway man。我们只是个农夫 ，OK， 我们只是个农夫而已。农夫的专业是什么？不用了，可能是考虑不用太麻烦了之类的可以自己解读。这就是大家今天的功课，就是解读为什么最后拿了一个散弹枪放在桌上。这样，好，感谢各位收看。